Okay, so hello everyone, I am Anya. Today we're playing the Mecha Hack as part of the Open Heart Gaming Calendar. Today with me, please introduce yourselves in the order that you connected.
I'm Brian, he, him, and I'm playing Ever Calder, call sign Breaker Zenith, the young striker who is now considers himself a seasoned veteran because he's shot his gun a couple of times.
Hi, I'm John McLeod. I'm playing he/him. I'm playing Jack Lassiter, who is a kind of a runaway rebel guy who doesn't want to be with his parents anymore because he's was born from money and just wants to make a difference in the world that actually means something. And I play a commander in a brawler mecha, which looks kind of like a dragon. So.
And last time we met, you were escaping from this canyon where you found a group of Kaiju Cultists, and you managed. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to hide Nate's. And Viking Danger managed to steal this strange material from the cultist. Uh, this material that's pretty similar to the one that Ever Breaker Zenith found in the underground, related to one of these portals of a mysterious technology. And just after you steal these materials, you go you went into the canyon trying to salvage what you could from these cultists, from this kaiju controlled by a humanoid figure that you found. And as you were escaping, several kaiju spits were shot at you. So that's where we are going to begin. Here it is, the canyon. So, so let me silence my notifications. I should have done that before. There you go. Okay, so we are. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to begin with something of a chase scene. Please, both of you, roll your mobility for me, or roll a mobility save for me.
Okay. Aha, success.
Yeah, I got a 10. I need to get under a 12.
Nice. Okay, so both of you go before the enemies, Viking and Zenith. Okay, yeah. So basically, at this point, you have the advantage. The way we're going to do this is basically a series of saves to get away. Sort of like clock, if you've ever played Blades in the Dark. Okay, so as I was telling you before, all of this speed goes from the canyon towards you. Viking Danger just barely grapples to the edge of the canyon and just start running. At this point, you have the advantage. You can basically keep running or try to turn back and counterattack. Just so you know, since we don't have two players today, we're going to be using. I can't remember what's the name of the rule, but basically, whenever you have support, you are able to roll an additional die for your damage. Uh,
Okay.
for your damage and For your saves in certain cases, but for your damage, that will be d4.
Okay.
So what? Yeah.
Quick question. So can you repaint the scene just a little bit? Like, because I know that there was a valley that we were in, and I climbed out of the valley. So are the enemies shooting at us from the bottom of the valley?
Yeah, they were climbing up the walls of this canyon, trying to give chase to you. But at this point, you are out of it, and they haven't yet climbed all the way out.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see. So I'll get on the radio. Calder, what do you think? We just run and gun, or do we want to take these guys out?
Did we see how many of them there are?
You saw
3?
for spits, but you haven't seen the enemies. You are pretty certain that's at least 4.
I mean, so they're climbing the edge of a cliff. Maybe if we can get some shots on them as they like crest and knock them off, and then if they, keep coming, then we can turn and run.
Okay, yeah, that seems good. Do you want to go first? Because I mean I'm like just got out of the canyon, so
Yeah.
like you'd be in a good position to shoot them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can definitely, at least since I got a little distance set up, to just take the shot. Sounds good. Okay, I will. That's a hit.
That's a hit. Yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and do this now. I'll make it a reckless attack. So it costs me 2 armor. And I basically roll 2d8 damage. Okay.
Plus a d4. For what I was telling you before.
The support.
Okay, so 2d8 and a d4 for this.
Yeah.
All right. Let's mess them up.
11.
11, pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah. Give me 1 second because I can't remember if I had rolled. Yeah, I had rolled for one of these last time. Let's get. Okay, yeah. So as you perch over the cliff and start opening fire, you see as I was telling you, at least 4 kaiju. One of them seems to be one of them seems to have this sort of armor plating all around, and is climbing a bit slower, and you see you see 2 other basically running in a frenzy towards you. You hit one of the they are first. So you hit one of these frenzied ones, and basically just with that it comes tumbling down the edge.
Nice.
And
too easy.
And if you want, you can roll your reactor die to attack again, or you can move as you prefer.
Ooh. Sure. Let's do it. Okay, so that's my reactor die. 6.
That's 6.
Good.
You are okay.
Okay, and then just another attack. That's a 4, so that's a hit. Let's do it again. Well, I still have armor points to spend. Okay, 8, and then a d4 again.
And a d4, yeah.
Okay. 10.
That's a 10. Okay, for the second of these creatures, you hit, but it seems to only get pissed. You hit it, the bullets go right through them, but it's still coming at you. Danger, what do you want to do?
Well, I don't really know what this thing is that I have in my hands. It could be explosive. It could be corrosive. It could be all sorts of things. So I'm a little worried if I get hit with it, if it will blow up, melt my mech. I don't know. So I'm gonna try and do the same thing I did in the trees. I'm gonna try and rush one of the guys that are one of the kaiju that are coming out of the valley. See if I can just knock him off the cliff and push him down to his death. And then I'm gonna let Calder make another attack. So I'll do the move first.
Okay.
So yeah, if that works, okay. Yeah. So he'll he's running up on his claws. He turns around really quickly, goes to basically shoulder check one of the kaiju off the cliff. And let's see.
Thinking,
go ahead.
because you technically cannot make an attack. Last time we rolled it because you were toppling down a tree. But I'm thinking if this will be mobility or because you. No, I think it's a power. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
roll it as an attack, but you will be, instead of your regular D8 for damage, I think you will be rolling a D6. Does that make sense to you?
I think so. Okay, yeah. So that makes sense to me because I think so I can come out. Well, so I guess the big question here is, you can't attack while you're in the mobility form.
Yeah.
So do I have to come out of my mobility form in order to make this?
In order
Maneuver on
to
this?
make a full attack, yeah. You will have
Okay.
to go out of vehicle mode.
Okay.
But that will
So
take
then,
you a whole action. Do as you want, but I'm just letting you know.
okay. Maybe I'll have Calder shoot again, and then I'll see how that goes, and then I'll decide from there.
Sure.
If you want to take another shot, Calder.
With your
Go for it.
battle tactics ability.
Yep.
That's another hit.
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay. Not recklessly attacking anymore. I've used up enough armor. Oh, that's not a great roll. That's only 3.
That's only 3.
But we had 10 going already on that guy, right? So
yeah.
Might be enough.
And it's unfortunately not. Barely not, but it's not. You do see the creature basically yell at you. It seems in pain, but as I was telling you, it seems frenzied. It seems determined to get you. And do you want to take a second action, Viking?
I'm really worried about coming out of my mobility form because I really don't want this thing in my hands to explode.
You might want to take this guy out, though. He's really close. Like, if we can take him out before he gets a hit in.
Yeah, if you
but it
manage
takes
to hit,
it takes a full action to come out of my mobility mode. So like that would be it. My turn.
Well, because you use one action to
let you shoot again. Yeah.
But you could test your reactor to get another action.
Oh, can you? Can you do that?
Yeah.
You can test your reaction to take another action that you have already taken. Let me just verify if I have that 100% correct. But I closed my book. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Reactor. Okay. So Mecha Hack. So your reactor die. Reactor die. When you take the same action twice in one turn, you use certain abilities, take damage. You must roll your reactor die. Okay, if you want to roll your reactor, I think what you could do, and you want to take another attack, you can roll your reactor die to allow Breaker Zenith to take even another attack.
Okay.
But since you are not repeating an action, you wouldn't be able to. You can either go out of your vehicle mode or move yourself or any of this stuff, but not go out of your vehicle form and then attack.
Okay. Then I think it's worth letting Breaker Zenith take another attack.
Yeah. Roll your reactor die.
I think that's a good thing to do. So my reactor die is a D6, so I have to roll that. It's a 3.
It's a 3. You are okay.
Cool. All right, make it happen, Breaker.
Yeah, if you hit it, it's probably dead.
That's a hit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Another 10.
Or fuck it. It's dead no matter what you roll.
Three damage. So yeah, not great damage rolls those last few ones,
but yeah, since you were rolling to die, there was no way it was surviving. So yeah, do you want to describe for me how it looks like?
Yeah, what happened? I mean, those last few shots, I think it was just it must have been dodging, and so I was aiming center of mass to just blast it, and it kept dodging, but I was just winging it here, winging it there, and did enough damage. One in an arm, one in a leg, and it collapsed. That was enough to cause enough energy. Or oh no, this is like a piloted kaiju, right? So yeah, it's too much ichor and whatever's flowing through kaiju veins got splashed over the cliff face, and it couldn't keep going.
Nice. Total. Sure. Okay. Then it's time for the enemies. Okay. As you are looking into the cliff, this creature, this armored creature, you see it. It's too close or near targets, or one near or far target. Yeah, no. Okay, this creature basically jumps from one wall of the cliff to the other, turns around towards you, and you see from its armor plating, you basically see this canyon go out, and it turns at you. And as it turns at you, it speeds just at the same time that the canyon shoots. And please, both of you, roll mobility for me, because it's an attack that hits 2 targets.
Okay. Success.
I failed.
And you will take, give me 1 second. You will take 5 damage.
Ooh, ouch. Okay. I want those armor points back.
Yeah.
I will use my reflective shielding to do 1d6 damage back.
Nice, yeah.
There's the damage. 3 damage back.
Nice.
And I gotta roll my reactor. It's a 5, so my reactor's okay.
3 damage. Yeah, sure. I think it's a bit. Give me 1 second. My batteries run out. There. All my batteries are dead. Let me take out my other headphones.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Right.
I think you don't do that much damage, maybe because it jumped to the other side. As I was telling you, got it's got some plating, and from the bottom of the from the bottom of yeah from the bottom of the canyon, you basically see one last kaiju, one last of these kaiju that you were first attacking. And what it does as it's climbing, it takes one of its paws back, and you see its claws detach from its paw and
Ooh.
attack you. So please roll mobility for me, Zenith. Yeah, since you are the one that's closer.
Okay. Failed again.
Oh no.
Oh no,
This could be bad.
this could be bad. Yeah, and that's 2 damage. Yeah, it's not good.
All right.
Oof. Oof.
And these are the final two enemies that you see. Yeah, yeah. You saw 4 spits. These are the 2 enemies that you expected. 2 more enemies that you expected. What do you want to do?
I mean, they'll probably just chase us at this point. I don't know if Zenith can survive the run, so I think we got to take them out.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I mean, I don't know. Zenith, are you okay? What do you want to do? You want to run?
I don't know how far I'm gonna make it if I can't take any more hits like that.
All right, let's take him out then. Do we have to keep the strict order, or can we just get? Is it kind of fluid?
No,
Like
it's fluid
Oh,
as
okay.
long as you go before the enemies.
Okay. Then I think I'll transform out of my mobility mode, and I will attack one of the remaining enemies.
Sure. That will be your 2 actions.
Okay. Make an attack. Okay, big money, no whammies. Oh, hey, success.
Yeah, nice.
Cool. Okay, so it's the damage die plus a d4?
Plus a d4, yeah.
Plus d4, okay. All right. Okay, that's respectable. 9 damage.
That's 9 damage. Okay, who are you? I'm sorry, who are you? I should have asked you. Who are you attacking first?
So there's 2 left. You damage one of them with your reflectors.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll damage the same one that was damaged with the reflectors.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you are going for the one that's armor plated. And how much did you roll again?
9, I believe.
9 damage. Okay,
yes,
yeah.
9.
That's plus 8. That's yeah. It's gone. Basically, it's gone.
Sweet.
I wasn't. It's armor plated, so I wasn't expecting it to die from that hit. But yeah, you still get it.
Excellent.
And yeah, that will be your 2 actions. And Zenith, what do you want to do? There's one at full HP that just threw its claws at you.
You can do it,
Okay.
Zenith.
If it's right up in my face, I guess I'll pull my sword and see if I can't chop that arm off.
Yeah, sure.
Here we go. No, it's a miss.
No.
Okay, reactor die. Let's try that again. Oh no, that's a 2. Okay,
No,
so my
but
reactor's down to a.
you rolled a 2 on the 8, I think.
Yeah, that's my reactor die so I can attack
Sorry.
again.
Yeah.
So my reactor goes down to a D6. I'm still swinging my sword. There we go. That's a 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. A D8 plus a D4. There we go. 12.
Yeah.
Maximum damage on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think you bring out your sword and you don't chop its arm. I think as it's jumping to get you.
As my reactor is complaining, a white hot sword goes swinging through this kaiju.
Yeah, sure.
Is it a beam sword?
Huh?
Is it a beam sword?
No, it's just my reactor's like protesting. It's overheating, so I'm.
Yeah, but the sword is it like a medieval like steel or iron sword, I suppose, or is it
I think so.
like a plasma sword or
No,
something?
I don't think it's like that cool.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's that cool. Yeah.
But it's white with the heat from your reactor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. You basically chop off the head from this kaiju, and let me just. No, I was rolling to see if it will land just like hugging you or something like that, but I think it just you chop its head as it's going up, and as it's trying to get you, you just see it go limp and basically tumble down to right in the middle of the cliff. And you got rid of these 4 enemies. You were heading to begin with to sector 17, but you have cleared at least the enemies that you have seen here in the canyon, and you have this material. So, do you want to go ahead to 17? Do you want to go deeper into the canyon?
Well, I think 17 is cleared out, if I remember what you had said
17.
last
No,
time.
17 we
6.
haven't been to. It was 6. 6
Oh,
was like
6. Okay.
where we cleared like a nest and destroyed all the eggs and all that in the very beginning.
Yeah.
And it's Station Q is the one that was destroyed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wonder if 6 is now, if we could run off somewhere and lay low in 6, and I could rest a bit and try to recover a little bit before we.
Yeah, I think that's
move
wise.
on.
And I mean, it would be good to take a look at those tunnels again as well and see if we can find any remnant of the material that looks like this. Maybe where it is or the context in which we find it.
Yeah, so like in 7, there was like a old factory and even like older like kind of structures that like seemed even more like from the past, further in the past, and I think those were what were made out of this weird stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that we kind of like we looked at it and we're like, this stuff is above our pay grade. This stuff is weird.
Yeah.
And then there was like a tram system that we were able to ride, up to 19 and then make our way to Station R. That was how we started. So yeah, if we could just maybe get hunker down just in the entrance.
Yeah.
Because maybe like after we hit 17, we might want to come back to 6 to come into the tunnels and use that to head back towards Station R.
Right.
So maybe stash these materials there, rest a little bit, and then head to 17.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. So let's head to 6 then, and we'll rest there, and just take stock of the situation. Probably head to 17 after that.
Sure. Sure, let me just check my notes because I am pretty sure that it was about 3 p.m. when you arrived here. Give me a second. Scroll missions. Antenas. So you began your previous day at sector 4. You arrived at night at sector 4. Yeah. You came to the jungle. No, it's barely noon. It's maybe around 11, 12 in the morning. So yeah, you for sure can get to sector 6, to the tunnel's entrance, without much hassle. I think as you wipe out these enemies and you start planning what to do next, you do hear some movement from the canyon, but nobody nobody gets up to attack you. But you are pretty sure that there's more people down below. So you move to the tunnel's entrance, and let me roll for encounters. Yeah, your trip it takes a few hours, and it takes a few hours. And as I was telling you before, you were climbing. Yeah, so please roll one last time your reactor die for me.
Okay. I got a 3 again.
Nice.
It's 8.
But you're rolling with a d6 right now.
Oh, that's right. Whoops. Try
4.
that again. A 4.
Cool. So yeah, it's somewhat of a difficult terrain. That's not much of a problem for Viking Danger, but it still slows down Zenith. So as you get to the tunnels, yeah, we're okay. Your trip goes without much in the way of setbacks, and you get to the tunnel's entrance. As you get to sector 6, basically you see several sinkholes in the ground. One of these is the way that Breaker Zenith originally landed in the tunnels below. But there's no really clearer entrance than that. So what do you want to do? Basically, you have to jump if you want to get into the tunnels.
I mean, if it's a defensible position where we can sit and wrench on his mech, then I think it's worth it.
Yeah, basically, then you jump, and please roll mobility for me with advantage since you are doing it on purpose.
Oh, sorry, it's the wrong die. Double success.
Nice. And Zenith?
I was going to say, am I rolling this too? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Double success.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think Zenith, you ever probably remembers around the sinkhole that they entered. You jump. You know how deep it was. At least you have some sense of how deep it was. So you probably shoot your boosters just in time to prevent more damage. And you start heading to the border between Sector 6 and Sector 7, around where you found this Kyuku factory attached to an even older temple right there. So, uh, Lasseter, Jack, this is the
Yep.
first time that you see this kind of structure. Basically, you see a mecha factory.
Okay.
So most of these mecha are seem disabled. They seem to have been abandoned a few years ago. You also see some piles of materials because last time Zenith was here, they activated the factory, and
Oh, okay.
basically it wasn't able to run properly. So there's a lot of stuff toppled down. And as you get a bit deeper into the factory, sorry. Before that, you see the tunnels that you enter. You see them branching back towards when you came from, sort of towards back to sector 5, and towards sector 7. Yes, and in the factory, basically at the very end, you see this greenish glow that's very similar to the glow that you saw just as Station Q was being bombarded, and
Oh,
basically the same kind of glow that that's in the material that you are holding in your hands.
interesting. Uh, do we hear anything at the opposite end of the tunnel? At the end of it, or like does it? It just seems like there's just this light, and we don't hear anything. Like I'm trying to assess whether there's machinery moving, uh, people moving, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. No, there's no movement. But you do see a lot of the cables that run from the factory towards this place that you see that you see this glow. And as you go deeper, and as Calder saw last time they were here, this is basically this big gate. This really big gate in the shape of a mask, of a really really big mask. If I'm not mistaken, they sort of left the door a bit open, but there's as soon as you start to get closer and closer, just you both start reading some energy source and some radiation coming from within this temple. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. And I assume our suits are like uh, resistant from radiation and stuff. Like if we hang out here, we're not gonna grow a third eye or something.
As long as you are in your mechs, no, there's no problem. But your mechs
Okay.
don't really fit into the gate. To
Okay. Um, Calder, I think we should each take some sensor readings and see if we can feed the information back to June. Whenever we can get it back to her. Maybe something about this light as it's alive or acting might give her some information that she could use later. Just a thought.
Okay.
yeah, if you are gathering some data, please roll systems for me. Yeah,
Okay. Ooh, 8. I
8,
think
nice.
yes. Success.
And Zenith, please roll systems.
That's nope. It's a
That's
fail for me.
Hmm.
15. Okay. Yeah, give me.
Sure, you wouldn't rather me, hey, just shoot something?
If there was something to shoot, believe me, that would definitely be the thing. But I don't see any movement here.
Give me 1 second to. There you go. The Cuckoo Factory. Okay. Uh, yeah. As I was telling you, you read radiation, you read an energy source. That since you already discussed a bit with June, uh, it's a weird reading, but I think it matches the few measurements that June got. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Um,
not exactly the same, but you can tell that it's related.
okay. Okay. Well, useful to at least get these readings to her whenever we can. Maybe it's a precursor. This is like a different version of whatever it is that has affected Station Q. Um, maybe they could build some shielding from it. I don't know. But okay, then I guess um,
And
we just. Oh, go ahead.
you read ship beacon. Uh,
Ship beacon.
yeah, coming from the west. A ship beacon coming from the west. It's not in any of your databases. It's not from the Ares. It's not from the QQ. You are not sure what it could be, but it's coming from the west.
And so, just trying to think of where we are at the this tunnel entrances. Um, the ship would be. I mean, it's not underground, right? Like it's something we read outside.
No, actually, you read it from underground. Yeah, that's the
Really?
that's the weird
Wow.
part about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's weird. Hey, Calder, are you getting this? I'm picking up a ship to the west,
Mm,
underground of all things.
I mean, once he tells me exactly where to look, maybe I see it.
Yeah. Once Jack tells you, you pick up the frequency, and as I was telling you, it's not really in any database that you recognize. It's not a beacon that's familiar to you, but you're pretty sure that it's a ship.
Hmm.
Is that what attacked Q?
I, I don't know. We've never. It's not a signature that I'm familiar with. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think we got to go check it out though. This is potentially good information, but I mean, I'm worried about you because if we run into resistance, we might just be dragging metal back home.
Yeah, I need to at least patch a few holes.
Uh, well, why don't we do that then? I'll keep an eye on the signal, and we'll work on your mech, and when it's ready to go, we'll roll out.
You can hang here for about an hour, and you both will step up your reactor by one. You will both regain your full armor points, and you can roll your hit die, and you will gain that many hit points.
Yeah,
Nice,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I needed. Feeling much better.
nice.
Nothing happened. Uh, yeah, nice. Okay, yeah. So you hang here for about an hour. You do some minor repairs. As you go out from your mechs to do these repairs, you feel the heat coming from this temple. You're pretty sure there's the radiation at this range is safe. but yeah, it's not comfortable basically. uh Calder points to where they found this railway system, this maglev underground maglev system before. And as I was telling you, you pick up this frequency towards sector 17 in the underground. And as you look into the factory, you you will find this second wing of the factory uh, towards sector 17. And yeah, you for sure can go over there.
Okay. Well, I think we should go over. Um, while and if we go over, I think monitoring that frequency, just to see if there's anything we pick up, is probably a good idea.
I think in this hour, what you figure out from uh, how the way it's repeating, uh, I think you figure out it's a Mayday call.
Oh, oh, hmm. That's potentially good and bad. Hmm. So if it's a Mayday call, the good news is that they are disabled or they're in a position where they can't do anything on their own. So resistance would be light. However, at the same time, as a resistance call, it could mean that there's a lot of backup just waiting for us when we get there. Uh, hmm. But I mean, we gotta plant the antenna still. So I mean, I think we still gotta go.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. There's an omen. Let me figure out what that means in this situation. Mm, words. Sorry. Brilliant. Okay, yeah. Bless you. Yeah, as you head over to 17. Yeah, that will be the omen. As you head over to 17, you start picking same the same energy source that you found within the Kyuko factory, but it's clearer. The way I will put it is, it's the energy signature seems refined, to put it in a way.
Refined.
What I'm thinking about is kind of like AC versus DC.
Okay.
So that it's a cleaner signal. It's not natural-ish as it was within the Kyuko factory, or degraded as it was in the Kyuko factory. This seems to be active. Yeah, that will be maybe a better way to put it.
Okay. So less noise, more
Less
signal.
noise, yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, yeah. And for sure, you are 100% sure that you are following a ship beacon. And as you get close, yeah, basically you start seeing ship parts within these tunnels. You see probably hatches. You see different weapon parts. You see some mech repair parts scattered through these tunnels. But unlike the materials that you have found before, these are not old. These seem new, and these seem made from well, more advanced materials than either your mech or the QQ mechs are made out from.
Huh. Calder, or should I? Well, I guess I should call you by your call sign. Zenith, did you remind me? You ran into resistance down in the tunnels, but it was kaiju, right? It wasn't this. We can't hear you. You're muted.
Sorry. I think we had. I mean that we ran into that weird temple, but I don't think we ran into any resistance. The tunnels were abandoned when we were in them.
Yep.
Seemed like they kind of had been sealed up, and then there was a cave in that let us in, and we seem to be the first ones there in a while.
Okay. Any idea what to make with all of this stuff? Pretty advanced. You recognize any of it?
No, this is.
One
All right. Well, I guess.
one more thing as you are talking and basically advancing. At one point, you see one of the ship engine, but it's basically within the wall of the caves.
Huh.
It's not
Oh.
it's not thrown around. It's like it was built into the wall somehow.
Maybe this is a question for the GM. The Kukyu, did they have like on subterranean bases where like shipyards or things like that, where they would build them underground and then they would like launch them? You know, like they have like something that opens up to reveal the surface. Is this like, did they build anything like that?
Not that you have found. No, they certainly seem to have used underground infrastructure, but it was
Mhm.
mostly in the way of these of whatever was here in the planet before them.
Okay.
For example, this big cave that the Kyuku factory is in. It
Yeah.
somehow seems human made or humanoid made, but it's certainly not technology that that the Kyuku have.
Okay. Um, let's just keep going forward then, little by little. And to the extent which gigantic metal monsters can, we'll try and do it quietly.
Sure. Just so we are all clear, I think that by this point, since you moved from Sector 6 to the factory to 17, by this point it's probably like already, and you took a rest. Uh, Probably 8, 10 p.m., something
Okay,
like that.
sure.
But yeah. Uh, you move as quietly as you can. And yeah, you move as quietly as you can. And the tunnels start to flood uh, a bit. First, the water gets to your ankles, then to your knees, and you are soon moving in water, probably towards the waist of your mechs. And in the distance, you start picking up mechanical sounds, um, the kind of sounds that will be made of, but that will be produced by drones or something like that.
Uh, huh. Uh, so quick question. Um, does the water rise as we go as we descend in
Yeah.
elevation, or does? Oh, okay, okay. So this flooded somewhere. This isn't like a giant storm up top that's flooding the tunnels. Okay. I don't like being stuck in water. That seems like a bad idea.
Since what you are picking up right now is noise, you are pretty sure that you can't be more than maybe 200 meters away from whatever is producing it. That's about 600 feet, something like that.
I don't know, and it might be like a special thing for the mechs and stuff. But like, I feel like we need to investigate it. But short of us, having some sort of equivalent of a mechanical carrier pigeon, we've either got to go and investigate it while in our mechs, or we have to try and find a way to get out of our mechs and then go look at it. Calder, what do you want to do here? If we keep going, I mean, we're already in a pretty bad position strategically, fighting underground with water up to our waists. Won't be able to maneuver at all. What do you think? I don't like it personally.
Yeah, I mean, I think the priority's got to be to set up this beacon and report back.
Yeah, I totally agree. Why don't we ditch this and we'll go set the antenna up?
Sure. Yeah, you can do that. I'm just letting you know that the only way to do that is basically going back to Sector 6. So you will arrive there probably at 2 a.m., something like that.
That's fine.
Okay.
And we can sleep or whatever. But yeah, I think I don't want to get stuck in some sort of boondoggle underwater and then have some watery grave.
Okay, yeah. Give me 1 second. Yeah, sure. Okay. You have explored this area. You haven't found any opposition at this moment. Give me 1 second. So where do you want to pass the night then? In the Kyuko factory or at the tunnel's entrance?
I'm thinking the tunnel's entrance, just because the Cuckoo factory is probably more likely to have traffic from that the sounds in the water. I don't want them coming up here. And my thought process is that if they need additional materials to repair whatever it is going on with that ship that has the distress beacon, they'll go to the factory. They won't go beyond that. So if we go to the tunnel entrance, we're, I think, less likely to encounter resistance.
Sure. So you get to the tunnel's entrance at about 2 a.m., something like that.
Okay.
And yeah, you may rest if you want to.
Yeah, I think we got to sleep. So set up proximity sensors or something, and then I don't know. Jack keeps a sleeping bag with him in his mech, so.
Yeah, sure. Okay. You pass the night here. There's not much activity. And I think you are both at max stats, right? Yeah.
Should be.
Okay, yeah. So as the morning gives way. Oh no, sorry. No, yeah. I should have remembered that. Yeah. The reason why Calder why Calder and Basilis had to find another way out is because the tunnels sinkholes are too deep for your thrusters to get you up. However, Viking Danger in his vehicle mode, since you are able to climb your way out, you probably climb your way out. Then the issue becomes how to take out Zenith. So either you can find another way out, or go to 6, and then it's just about bringing out breakers in it? What do you want to do?
Well, so quick question about that. If we go back in time, when we got here, right before we jumped in,
Okay.
Zenith would have told me that, right? Like we would have been like,
Probably.
"Hey, whoa, last time we got trapped in here." Um, I don't know if we would have gone in if the answer was we would have gotten trapped. Uh, um, I'm guessing that we can probably find a way out by like ripping up trees or something and giving him something to walk up on. But yeah, I mean, if we would have gotten trapped in here, I don't know if we would have gone in because that seems like a bad idea.
Is there cabling or something strong enough that like you can climb up and then drop me a line that
Possibly, yeah.
something like that?
Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, reckoning it a bit, there will probably have been that sort of material at the Kyuko factory. Maybe this, as you were saying, this was something that you could have considered before. And yeah, since Danger is probably able to climb, you will probably be able to find
Okay,
some kind of cable at the Kyuko factory. Yeah, I'm
okay.
thinking that that will make sense. Uh, just before you climb, then Danger, give me a mobility roll. Yeah,
Okay. Mobility. Success.
nice. And okay, yeah. So you climb up. You have this cable, this rope with you, and just finally roll a power save for me, please.
Oh no, I'm not good at these. Or actually, I'm not too bad. A success.
Yeah. Okay. There's not more issue. You drop in the cable, Zenith. You grab onto it and you climb out.
Super.
Let me just check if I'm not missing something. Nice. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So you spend the rest of your morning uh, walking to 17, to sector 17. You have been mapping all of these, you have been triangulating to the best of your ability, and you reach a point or close to a point where you will be able to install this third antenna. Yes. And the closer you are to 17, you start picking up again, or to the center of 17, you start picking up again this ship beacon. And again, the energy surge, the beacon coming from underground, and as well as the energy surge. The energy surge is weaker for certain.
Okay.
And as you get to the area where you to the highest point in 17, where you are going to install the antenna, you see uh, you see the back portion of a ship, basically embedded into the ground. What I'm thinking of is, this could be a ship. What I'm thinking
Okay.
of is, if this is the ground, you see just this part of the ship
Okay.
popping out, but it's not like it was buried or anything. It's like it was like the ground, that like the terrain grew around the
Oh,
back
okay.
portion of the ship. But the ship is new. What I'm saying is, this is weird. It's like somebody put the ship there and made not and didn't made any mess out of placing the ship in that place.
Uh, so it's like it crashed, but it didn't crash.
It's
Like
like a crash, but it
it
didn't.
just popped into existence, sticking
It
in the
just
ground.
popped into existence there. Yeah. And again, this ship is basically made out of the materials that you found underground. Yeah.
A question about the technology level of the universe that we're in. Um, has light speed travel been figured out? And has travel via like wormholes been figured out?
Faster than light travel is possible. That's why the RS has colonized several areas of the sector. But no, wormhole technologies or anything like that, as far as you know, it hasn't been developed.
Hmm, hmm,
But
okay.
that 100% is what I'm trying to.
Yeah, it seems like, and Jack went to some pretty good schools because his parents were rich. It seems like the only way you'd get something like that is if you somehow just sort of folded two different portions of space into each other, right? Like otherwise, you would have one object or one area colliding with another, and you'd have a whole bunch of detritus all over the place. Um, yeah, it's almost like two different things tried to exist at the same spot at once, and rather than explosively merging, they just calmly did so. Very weird. Very, very weird. Hmm. Well, that's one for June and the crew back at HQ to figure out. Best thing we can do is just set up the antenna and let them know what we found.
As you approach to set up the antenna, you hear, uh, as I was telling you, this is close to the highest point in the sector. You hear a mechanical sound coming from within the jungle. And give me 1 second. Yeah. Danger, please roll a mobility save for me.
Haha. See, I'm telling you, this mobility mode has paid for itself
Yeah,
already.
honestly,
Times
yeah.
over. Success.
Nice.
I failed.
Just danger. Just danger. Don't worry. Uh, Seen it. Yeah, as you are discussing about installing the antenna, uh, Zenith, you see uh, a plasma shot barely almost hit danger in front of you. You're pretty sure it's coming from this large. No, it's not that large. Largish ship.
Hmm. Holy cow. What, what's going on?
How do you want to do, Zenith?
I mean, I guess I'd look for cover and ask if I should return fire.
Shoot the ground! It's the enemy! Just tear it up! uh, uh, gosh, where would we take cover? Get to the back of the ship, I guess. They wouldn't fire on their own ship.
Did the shot come from the ship, or we didn't see exactly what?
You didn't see exactly, but you saw it coming from the vicinity of the ship. It's probably a ship. You don't see who is shooting. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just try to, yeah, head, parallel to it to get a better view of what's going on. Try to
Yeah,
outflank them, I guess.
it's a good idea.
Sure. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um. Roll system for me, please.
Ooh, that's a success, barely.
Success. Yeah. Okay. You as you are trying to assess who's shooting, you read. You have 3 readings in your sensors. They seem static so far, and you are pretty sure They are not large enough to be mechs. Yeah, they are not large enough to be mechs. But you distinguish three clear signatures in your sensors.
Are these like turrets on the surface of the ship or troops?
Yeah.
Down
Since you are looking
around,
at
or...
it and you pick three signatures, you do see one turret basically scanning around for whom to shoot.
Got it. There's turrets on this thing. I'm taking a shot at one, and I'm shooting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
That's all Calder wants is a target.
Nice, and that's double damage.
Double damage. All right. 2d8. That's 8.
That's a lot of damage. That's 2d8. Give me 1 second.
Wait, does he get the D4 as well?
Yeah, because you roll a d4, yeah.
It's another 3.
That's two.
Double digits, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, with that you take out the turret. You have been rolling really well for damage today.
Yep.
I think that the first sessions you barely rolled anything for damage, and you've been making it up for sure. Yeah, you take out the turret. Basically, you take out the turret, and as you take it out, you see a small robot, yeah, a small drone, basically start looking around for whom shoot the turret. Both of you, please roll mobility for me.
Oops. I rolled 2 dice for some reason. Let me get rid of that.
Success.
Success.
Nice. So both of you go before the enemies. You have picked up 3 signatures. Seen it destroyed one of them with barely making an effort. You moved to get a better look at the ship. So I think I'm calling that two actions. So danger. What do you want to do?
Well, now that we've said hello, I think it's time to introduce ourselves. This is probably not the wisest course of action, but I think I want to try and hail them.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to see if I can be like, "Hey, stop shooting at us." So yeah, I'll try and take that frequency that's the distress signal, and I'll try and open it up and see if I can respond.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a d6 for me, please.
D6. Okay. It is a 1.
It is a 1. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Roll another d6 for me. It was 2d6, not 1.
Another D6. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 2D6. Okay. 2D6 together.
Yes,
4.
a 4. Okay. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Okay. You hail in the frequency. And what you hear back is what you are pretty sure is a desperate voice. But it's not a language that you are able to understand. And as soon as you basically try to communicate, the voice goes from desperate to 100% hostile. You see it get angry. You hear it get angry, and basically one of these robots that Calder saw. You see it jump into the air and try to scan for whoever is out there.
Huh. It's interesting. I'm recording this, by the way. This, well, actually, it's probably all recorded on the black box of the mech anyway. But I just want to make sure that I get, maybe some linguist would be able to decipher this language. Okay. So on the radio, I kind of flip my signal off. Well, they aren't too friendly. So I'm gonna go and try and draw their fire, and you just keep sniping them, Zenith. So with my other action, I'm just gonna run out there. I'm gonna make sure that this this sensor, this little thing that's jumping up in the air, can find me, and I'm just gonna blitz as fast as I can across its pattern that it's scanning for.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I think you 100% draw them. Give me 1 second. A far location. Yeah. Yeah. It jumps. It starts scanning. You start running. And as soon as it lands, you see it jump towards your direction.
Cool.
Zenith, this is a small robot, but you see it jump extremely far. It seems agile. It's probably it's not built in a way that any of your recon drones are. And as soon as it basically jumps in front of you, chasing danger, you see that it's carrying uh, some weapons. So, danger, please roll. Give me 1 second. Please roll systems for me.
Systems, okay. Yeah.
And that's
fail.
a fail.
Yeah.
And roll systems again for me, please.
Oh no. Okay, it's a double fail. Oh, that's a well. Okay, so it's 10. I have to get under, or I have to meet it. I forget.
You have to get under. Yeah.
Dang. Okay, then that is a failure as well.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, seeing it, you see this as it happens, the drone jumps and basically with its feet it turns around in the middle of the air, targets danger and shoots 2 of its legs, and you get 6 damage done as explosions go around you.
Oh jeez.
Danger.
Oh jeez. Okay. I'm gonna take that from armor mostly. Alrighty.
And as this drone is landing, you see a second drone jump into the air, Zenith, and in the direction of danger as well. He's pulling all of their attention. So yeah, it jumps, and as soon you see it basically coming at you, danger, and you see this beam canyon open from the bottom of the mech. And roll mobility for me, please.
A success.
Success, yeah. And you see this second plasma shot miss you barely, and both of these small drones, they maybe reach your knee, land near you, and are trying to surround you. So
all right, Zenith, I think I got their attention. If you could kindly shoot them, that would be great.
It's both your turns. What do you want to do, Zenith?
Hey, I have my orders. I'll take my shot. That's a hit.
That's a hit, yeah.
Do I want to do? Sure, I want to do reckless attack. Sure, I do. Okay, 2d8 plus a d4. 9.
9. All right.
And
you will need to move in order to really meet danger where he is, but yeah, you are able to shoot it, no problem. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to see which one of the two you shoot the second one. Let me make a note. And yeah, you take it out. It's a small drone. You shoot at it, you take it out, and it basically just goes limp. And as it goes limp, you start picking up a second beacon in your sensors coming from this drone.
I'm not sure I totally understand what that means, but I still have stuff to shoot, so I'm gonna overcharge my reactor. As long as I still got targets. Ooh, that's a 1. Okay, so yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
No, that's for
that's bad.
his
It's
reactor.
my reactor is overheating.
Oh, on your reactor. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's okay. And I take a shot at the other one, and a 15. Yes,
you hit, yeah. Nice.
Just
Sweet.
barely. Yeah, my power went up by 1 when we leveled up. It was the only thing that went up, but it went up by 1. See, he is a seasoned veteran. That would have been a miss. Okay, and do I want to recklessly attack again? Yeah, what the hell?
I'm just letting you know, as soon as you destroy the first one, you are pretty sure that you overshot it. It was basically overkill.
Gotcha.
Save the
good.
armor.
Oops, I didn't mean to roll that. I was trying to get rid of one of the dice, and then I rolled everything. Let me just roll 1d8 instead. That's okay. Oh, that's a terrible roll.
But you also roll a d4.
And my d4 was a 2, so yeah, so 3 damage.
Yeah, you also destroy this second drone, but they are basically giving off an alarm as soon as they are destroyed.
Okay. What do you say, Zenith? Since these things are dead, you go plant the antenna, and I will try to draw their attention and lead them away from you, if any more emerge. And then as soon as it's planted, we are going to book it.
Okay.
All right. So then I guess Viking Danger is just going to kind of run around and taunt them, like, haha, you didn't get me.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm going to give Calder another action to either move or plant the antenna, get to wherever he needs to be.
Yeah, I think you will need to move in order to plant the antenna in a better position, but yeah, sure.
So I, in order to taunt them, by the way, since we're the Iron Maidens, I turn back on the hailing frequency and I start to play at full blast. Something fun. What's a good metal song? Highway to Hell it is.
Nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Zenith moves to get a better position to install the antenna. You start running around. You start running around. do you want to move anywhere, maybe closer to the ship, getting further away, just waiting for around these small drones?
I would probably move further away from the ship and away from Zenith. So ideally, that makes it harder for the ship to hit me and keeps their eyes away from him.
Okay, sure. So, in their turn, give me 1 second. Yes, they were below. They were below. And this is not able to get up. Okay, let me roll a d6.
Okay.
Because
On a one, we all die.
somebody's coming, but I'm not sure if they are coming this round or the next round. They are coming this round, yeah.
But they could just not come. It's fine. We're okay with it.
Okay, yeah. So, so you see one of the hatches of the ship basically blast off, sort of an emergency open, and from within you see a mech suit come out. However, this mech suit is extremely weird to put it
Okay.
plain. The torso, the arms, and the legs of the mech seem to be floating around the body of the mech.
That is weird.
It basically gets out sort of in a, I want to say, in a simian sort of fashion, basically climbing around, extending its limbs. As I'm telling you, the limbs are not attached to the body, so as it pushes out of the ship, you see this greenish bluish energy, basically connecting the extremities to the body. And as soon, give me 1 second, I'm just going to verify I have the weapon right. Yeah, and as it climbs out, you hear in your hailing frequencies, you hear these guttural sounds, basically. What you figure out is they are trying to intimidate you.
Okay.
And you see its right arm, the right arm of the figure turn into some kind of weapon. Basically, open up, turn, start scanning towards where the pods gave the signal, and shoots. So, since you are not exactly there, please roll. Well, you have advantage, so roll mobility with advantage. Danger.
Success.
Success. Nice. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it shoots towards you. You basically see the hit land on the ground, and it makes a small crater. You are pretty sure this plasma rifle is it's a really good weapon. to put it.
It seems like it, yeah.
It's not super lethal, but it's a really good weapon. And following this one, a second larger one. Yeah, those are the only two that are able to vote. Yep. Basically climbs out. This unit seems larger. Seems to be What I want to say, it seems regal in its movements,
Hmm. Interesting.
and it basically goes into the air, floating, its feet together, its legs together, floating around, and yeah, I think it will be able to see both of you, but it's going to decide which one of you because it's flying in the air. It's going again for danger.
Yes.
Yeah, and roll mobility again for me, please.
Alrighty. Success.
A success. Okay, let me just roll here. Sorry, and roll mobility again for me.
Another time?
Yeah.
Okay. Success.
Nice. You basically see one beam, two beams, trying to pin you down. And there's at this point there's one mech basically floating around where danger is, and a second mech trying to shoot at him from the hull of the ship.
Zenith, I like the music, but I do not like my dance partner. I need you to put that antenna in the ground so we can get out of here.
Yes, sir. How long is it going to take me to do that?
You have done it before, but you're under pressure, so please roll systems for me.
Okay. No problem. Slight problem.
Slight problem,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Okay, when you roll a 20 on a test, you can choose to re-roll it.
Yeah, you have adaptable robotics. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Excellent.
Nice,
Excellent.
nice.
Adaptable robotics. Here we go. Still a problem.
Still a
That's
problem,
the exact
yeah.
same thing that happened last time I rolled a 20. Then re-rolled it as a 19.
Can you do your reactor thing to try it again?
Sure.
think you will be able, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sure. My reactor's already not doing great, but what the heck?
We just got to put it in the ground and run. That's
Okay,
all we got to
yep.
do.
Reactor's doing okay. Reactor's doing okay. I mean, we're not even fighting anyway. We're just setting up.
You're not fighting anybody.
How stressful could it be? And that's another 19.
Cut to me in a montage of dodging laser beams.
It wasn't meant to happen this round. Okay, give me 1 second.
Antennas can't be rushed. Is what you do it right, or you don't do it at all.
I think it's going to take 3 rounds. I think this is the
3
first
rounds.
one. I think this is the first one, and you need 2 more rounds to install it.
Oh man. Wow. Okay, let's see. Gosh, what can I do? Because I can't come out of my mobility. I'll die. I'm so sure. So I'll take. Can I take an action to? Well, wait. Hang on. If I give him an action to try and plant it again, does that reduce the amount of rounds needed?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then like in anime fashion, you see him over there trying to put the antenna up, and I'm like sweating buckets, like I need that antenna in the ground, please, Zenith.
Oh, you were serious about that?
Yeah, no, it'd be great.
Do I roll something, or what's happening now?
It's not. When they give you an action, you don't need to. It doesn't count against your extra actions, so you are just running systems.
Okay. Okay, but I do make another systems roll.
Yeah, you do roll systems.
Okay. All right. Come on. Hey, there we go.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You're probably the. I'm thinking this antenna is folds and unfolds like origami. That's why you are able to deploy them whatever you go. So probably the mechanism was taking a bit longer than you thought
I had to jiggle it.
you had to jiggle it. Yeah.
You tried
Sorry
unplugging
to
and plugging it back in.
I had to jiggle it. It's been jiggled.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think probably the
Your new
heat
nickname will be the Jiggle
in the
Master.
factory affected the mechanism, maybe.
We actually just smacked it.
Yeah.
So we see the antenna unfold, and it will be unfolded by the end of the next round.
Okay.
So yeah,
Then,
sure.
so I guess my other action then is going to be to just move and just get further away from these things. Try to make it harder for them to hit me.
I think you will be moving to far range from both of them. So give me 1 second just to verify if they have
Those fools.
any far-reaching attacks, or they will need to come closer to you. They will need to come closer to you.
Because you're also like move further, right? Like
Yeah.
Is it reduce?
Yeah, I can move really far.
Movement. It takes you one less. Basically, you get one free action's worth of distance.
Yeah. So you are moving to a far distance. So you are able to. Okay. The one that's on the air is also ignoring terrain, so they will probably be able to reach you. Yes. Close or near targets. The thing is, you're moving really far away. Yeah. No, the other one, the one that's on foot, I don't think it's going to be able to move towards you, but they've been given seeing its coordinates.
What? How?
Because the other one is floating. The other one was flying around in the air.
I don't want to leave Zenith. The goal is to keep the fire on me. So whatever I need to do to keep it on me.
Okay, yeah. Let me roll a d6 for me. If you roll 4 or less, the fire is on you.
4.
4. Nice. Okay, then they are both on top of you.
All right.
Yeah, so one of them is going to spend their action basically trying to reach you. You are far, so they are able to move. They are able to move near. Give me just 1 second to see my rules. See my reference. Okay, now you are distant, not far. Okay, you are distant, so and they are able to move near. From near, you will be. Yeah, that attack will reach you, but it's not going to make you any damage. However, roll systems for me, please.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, success.
Nice.
I think.
Nice.
Success.
Nice. Okay, yeah. What's happening is from within, you just see this flashbang grenade come from within the trees. You
geez.
probably avert your cameras or maybe shield them for a bit as a flash goes into the distance. It's really good that you pass that because it will have given you disadvantage on your next test.
Oh geez, yeah, no, can't have that.
And the other one, give me 1 second. Energy shields. That's too near. Okay, the one that's floating around basically just comes near you and dives towards you. And as it dives, you see its arms basically turn into a lance.
Oh no.
And roll mobility for me. You are very likely to pass it. You've been passing these rolls.
Success.
Yeah, success. Okay. The lance basically embeds into the ground just meters away from you. And you see this figure. and you see them close for the first time.
Hmm.
As I was telling you, these mechs are weird. They are able to fly around, no problem. Their extremities dislodge from their bodies. But seeing it closer, you clearly see damage from in this mech. It's not fighting at full. It's probably not fighting at its fullest. It's probably being damaged. Some of the uh, maybe you are not sure at that point if the transmissions that you've been hearing are actually a different language, or maybe it's just that comms are scrambled because of all of this damage. That's very clear that just as the ship has been transported within the terrain, this as well has suffered some kind of damage from whatever got this ship here. And
Okay.
that's I have 7:45. Do you want to take 10?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'll talk to you in 10 minutes. See you in a
Okay.
bit.
All right. Lots of money, more so than he had originally. Is this ringing any bells for anybody else?
I think if you are able to bring one of them down and loot them, yeah, you will be sure.
there's no way. I want to get out of here. This is bad.
Okay, so they had just attacked you. You had just been able to dodge this flash grenade. And Zenith, danger, what do you want to do?
Um,
Is the antenna set up now or about to be?
The antenna is going to be set up, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of this round. But basically, what you were doing, what you had to do, is been done. However, and we are yet to roll again for number 4. Uh, if you run from here and you have set up this antenna without leaving any sort of protection or something like that,
Yeah.
it's very likely to be taken down by these people.
but luckily, one of the reasons that we put these antenna up in the first place was to sort of scan that signature in the sky, right? Some residue or something.
Yeah.
We found, I think, the actual ship that caused it. So my theory here is we broadcast on all channels, including the ones they can hear, the longest range we possibly can, and we basically say, Madonna, here are coordinates, glass this thing from orbit.
Yeah, no,
You know,
that's a really good point. Yeah, at the end of the round, the antenna is going up, so you will be able to broadcast all the way to Station R from here. Yeah,
if we
so
broadcast it everywhere on any station that they're monitoring, they'll know that they're cooked. They better give up this pursuit because they don't have time to mess around.
it's a really good point.
It's a
Honestly,
gamble.
that's a really good point.
Because I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be lucky with these rolls, okay? And I feel like one shot from that rifle will kill me.
You have a lot of
So
HP.
okay, two shots from that rifle will kill me.
So yeah, Zenith, what do you want to do? The antenna is going up.
Okay, so antenna doesn't need anything. Well, yeah, I mean, Zenith takes more of the best defense is a good offense. So I'm gonna run and shoot at this thing with the big rifle. That's gonna take out my what's your title? Commander? My commander.
Yeah,
Technically, yeah.
he has moved further away. So or
Yeah.
they had moved further away. So you do have to spend one action moving, but yeah,
Okay. So
you
move, and then I can take a shot.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I do. I move towards it and I take a shot. And hit 10. That's like most of my attack rolls are 10s.
That's been most of your attack rolls. Yeah.
Good.
This will definitely be a reckless. We're definitely gonna try to hit this thing as hard as we can. And plus a D4. That's pretty good. That's a 15.
That's a lot of damage. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot of damage. Give me 1 second. Where am I? Okay, yeah. Are you shooting at the one that's on foot or the one that's on the air?
It's the ones on foot is the one that we're worried about its big gun, right? Is that?
And
Well,
they're
sorry,
both.
no,
Oh, they both.
sorry. But both of them had landed. Both of them had landed. The one that's closer to danger, it's the one that was in the air, and it's the one with the big rifle. Yeah.
With the big
if you
okay.
think you can, yeah, I mean,
I'll-
hit that one. That
I'll
one's
go for
crazy.
I'm going for that one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. And you roll the damage. Okay, yeah. Basically, there's a barrage coming from behind this mech, and it has its lance in the ground. It's looking at you, danger. And as you meet eye to eye with this mech, you see that its face, it's basically the same mask that you saw in the gate to the temple below, just before a barrage of bullets comes through the hull of the mech and destroys it.
Oh wow, good shot. Good shot, Zenith.
And yeah, as I was telling you, they seem to be really damaged, but their weapons are really strong. And that will be your turn, Danger.
Let's test my reactor. This is
Okay, good.
let's push it. Okay, it's a D6 now. Okay, we're good, and we're shooting at the other one.
Okay.
Wait, but didn't you have to move?
Yeah, but you get 2 actions, so I use 1 to move, and then, oh no, you're right, you're right. I keep thinking that it gives you like an
No,
extra action, but it doesn't.
sorry. Yeah.
It just lets you do the same thing more than once. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
That's all good.
I don't know. Oh, I do know where that's in my head. That is in my head from Lancer. Lancer, when you overload your reactor, you get like an extra action. So that's just like in my head that's what happens.
No worries.
Never mind. I was already done with my turn. That was just foreshadowing for next time.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Danger.
so I will open all channels, all of them, and I will get a line directly to Station R.
Yeah,
and it's on all channels, so everybody can hear me.
You will be able at the end of the round.
At the end of the round.
Yeah, at the end of the round, the antenna gets fully deployed.
I'm gonna go ahead and open up all the channels.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pretend like I've got the line.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, HQ, this is Iron Maiden's. We have the enemy's coordinates. Here they are. Resistance is high. The zone is hot. Glass it. Destroy it. Take it out. And if I don't know if that cost me an action or whatnot, but then I will get out of my mobility mode, and I will attack the mech that Zenith shot.
Okay, let me roll something. Okay. Yeah, you get out of your vehicle mode and you go for the attack then.
All right, let's see. Big money, no whammies. Yeah, all right, it's a success.
Nice, yeah.
Okay, so let's see, a D8 plus a D4.
Plus a D4, yeah.
Okay, 10 damage.
10 damage for Give me a second. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let me just roll. Okay, with 10 damage and with this roll, yeah, I think you. Yeah. You basically look for the other mech within the trees, and you open fire and hear an explosion on the other side. Yeah, and as soon as you destroy this second mech, I think you see the first one. Yeah, you see the first one, and the other one basically collapse into a bolt of light. There's
Oh,
no there's no there's no explosion. You just basically see it turn into a bluish light
oh,
and collapse onto itself.
wow. Okay, that's new.
And yeah, you took both of them out. And yeah, I'm just gonna let you know there was a chance that at max damage and 0 armor points you could have exploded.
Well, it didn't happen, so that's good.
But yeah, they
Uh,
were they were they were damaged already for by
did did
whatever
did he
weapon
happen
they
to
got.
drop that big rifle he had?
Did it happen to drop? No, I don't think they had dropped the rifle, but I had. No, yeah, they did. I had rolled for whatever they left behind, and yeah, you. I would like to take 10 minutes at the end of the 5-10 minutes at the end of the sessions for us to detail a couple things because this is
Okay.
the second heavy weapon that you have looted in these two sessions, and I
Oh,
would
did
like
when
for
did
us
we
to detail
when did
what
we
kind of heavy weapons they are.
okay, when did we loot the other one? I don't remember that one.
I cannot remember, but you did.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, it's just so that we detail what kind of upgrade you are getting from these weapons.
Cool. All right. Okay, then at the end of the round, then I get back on the comms and I say the same thing to Madonna and June. Like, here it is. Here are the coordinates of the ship. We're getting out of here.
You hear Madonna's voice come in line, and she says, "Gentlemen, we were starting to worry about you. So did you find any resistance in your unsanctioned mission?"
In our tertiary base support mission, yes, we did. We 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 happened to identify heavy alien resistance. That's the only way that we could really describe this. Um, there seems to be advanced technology out here, things I've never seen before. Here are the coordinates, uploading them to you now. This is where the ship has crashed. It's, I believe, the same kind of ship that took out Station Q.
Okay. Yeah. Is anything salvageable from the ship? Are you sure it's the same kind of ship that attacked Q?
Uh, Honestly, I think if you had the time, you could salvage the whole ship. It's right there in the ground.
June, as soon as you say this, June basically gets into the microphone in the console, and she asks you, "Did the array went up? Uh, did the antenna array went up?"
Yeah, it's up. I don't know for how long, but it's up.
Please roll 1d6 for me to see if it's still at it's still up at 4. I think you're trying to roll 4 or less. No, 5 or
Okay.
less because it's just been a day. 5 or less.
Okay. I will roll 2.
2, nice. Okay, so June hits the algorithm, and let me 9, and let me roll for what June finds out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. I rolled a 7, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did not plan for this, but that's pretty cool. June runs the algorithm and she starts picking up different signals. First of all, she picks up the signal where you are at, and she says, "Yeah, that's pretty close," but starts getting data, and she says, you just hear her say, spatial displacement. That her equations are basically giving her weird signals, but that couldn't. For number 7, she reads the same signal but degraded, and she says, but the ship that attacked Q was far too large for it to merit this kind of signal, and keeps running, and at sector number 5 she finds the energy signature that she was looking for, and she says, "Yeah, here it is. I think we have a lot to talk about. I think we might have found the first evidence of probably space and time displacement that matches our predictions."
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, that would certainly confirm the way we saw the ship in the ground. Looks like it merged with it in a benign fashion, which I don't know how that happens with a crash.
Yes, yeah. I think that will make sense if you would spatially displace an object. It will probably seem to have been put there, to have merged with any materials that will have already been there.
Yep, making sense. That's how I would describe all of this. Making so much sense.
And she just go ahead.
So you need anything from us, or can we come back home? Because we are tired and we've been run ragged.
She says, "Are you able to?" Madonna pushes her. She says, "Are you able to come back here by yourselves, or do you need extraction?"
And I kind of talked to Zenith for a second. What do you think, Zenith? We can march back, right?
I mean, I still got bullets left, so I'm
Well,
good.
we got rounds in the chamber, so we're good to go. I think we'll just walk it back.
June says, "Before you do that, please transmit any sort of data that you have."
Oh yeah, don't wait. Just wait till you see my my cameras on the front here for this strange mech. You're gonna love it. So he starts uploading, like the black box information from the mech.
And then, okay, yeah. So basically, you transmit all of your data. June gets it. She gets particularly excited about readings that you get from number 4, this Kaiju city. And basically, Madonna is just trying to keep the operation moving. And she as well, when you transmit about sector number 4, she basically gets communication, and she says, I think we will need some. I think we need to wake up no, Captain Anders. And give me 1 second. For that. This has... no. Okay, yeah, no, there is nothing more. Okay, so basically you transmit all of this data, and I just want to reiterate that the faces of these two mechs were basically recreations of the face that you found in the temple at the Kyukufa. And yeah, with that, what do you want to do?
I want to get out of here. I do not want to stand anywhere near this ship. So I think we can go back through 7, 2, and then to 8 to go back to Station R. That's what I want to do. What do you want to do?
Yeah, that seems fine.
Okay, then we will walk it on back through those zones. Get back to R. And drink champagne because we're awesome.
Sure. So at this point, that was. Let me just make a couple notes about time because I'm losing track. Yeah, all of these took around 3 days from you. So let me just. No, mitad. I don't know where my dice landed. I'm going to take another one. Okay, yeah. So, for the first leg of your trip to number 7, you do not find any resistance on the way there. And second, you do, however, there we go. Okay, but you start hearing. You are now in range of radio frequencies of comms, and you hear. Yeah, you hear that Stationer has sent a team towards number 2, sector 2, in order to collect some provisions from Node, the old farmer at sector 2. And as you travel to sector 2, you do find resistance. Give me 1 second. Yeah. As you travel to sector 2, basically you are moving through the jungle towards the crater. That's the farm. And in the distance, you have been seeing some, or rather, you have been reading Kaiju signature coming from Q. That's closer than you will have expected. And I think you are pretty sure that these Kaiju have been trying to expand their own hunting grounds, and basically they are sort of close to the farm, the Kaiju signature that you are picking up. What do you want to do?
Well, Zenith, how are you looking? Do you have armor and everything?
Not all of it.
I don't have any of mine. But
you did hear that the stationary is sending a team towards number 2, so
yeah, if we could try to meet whatever it is with that team.
Yeah.
And he's got a turret set up, so
he
if
does.
we could kind of just set up an ambush.
That's a good idea. Are we in range to hail this unit that's moving through sector 2?
Yeah, you're in comms range by now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'll hail them then. Station R unit. This is Iron Maidens. What's your 20?
Says, here's unit number 12. We are on our way towards sector number 2. What's your status? Iron Maiden squad?
Picking up Kaiju signatures. Not sure how many, but looks like they are making ingress towards the farm. Request backup.
We are on our way to Node's farm as well. Do you have any intel getting there?
You mean like how to get there, or
About the
the kaiju?
approximation vector of the kaiju.
Zenith, what do we have on the kaiju? Do we know how many there are? Anything you can tell me?
Roll systems for me.
No problem. Hey, that's a success.
Nice. Yeah, give me 1 second. Table. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You read 2 large kaiju in your sensors, coming from sector number 1 from the former station Q towards sector number 2.
Yeah, we got 2 big boys. Get bored of picking over our ruins in Q.
Wow, you heard him, Squadron 12. That's what we're looking at.
They say any support is appreciated. Iron Maidens. We should reach the farm in about an hour.
Okay, and it'll take. How long does it take us to reach the farm?
You are just in the edge. You are moving there. It takes 4 hours to go from one hex to the other. I'd say 2 hours.
Okay, we're about 2 hours out. when we find you, you may already be under fire, but we will jump in if that's the case.
Thank you, Squad Iron Maidens. We'll see you. We'll see you then.
All right. Copy. Over and out.
Roll 1d6 for me, please, to see if the kaiju arrive before or after.
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. Yeah, they are arriving before you. Okay, yeah. And let me roll to see basically what's the situation as soon as you get there. There's a squad. These are two kaijus. They are a squad in mobile suits. I don't think it's going to get ugly, but
I just imagine that we get there and like the kaiju sitting there eating their bodies and stuff. That there's only, like the farmer is riding away on his bear, with the gun on his back. It's all gone downhill.
If I roll a 6, maybe that's what
Oh
happened.
no.
But I rolled a 4. So,
It's not that bad.
So no,
Okay.
it's not that bad. Nah, I rolled for an encounter in number 2, but number 2, as you were saying, it's covered, and we established that there was a squad going. I just rolled a 4. Yeah, but by the time you get there, basically you hear this squad trying to make their way out of Node's farm as fast as they can, because you see this gigantic what's the word I'm looking for? There's the bullet, and the other part is called
The cartridge.
The cartridge. There's these massive cartridges on the ground, the size of trash cans, from the turret that Node attacked the kaiju with. There's these big holes on the ground, and basically you just see as you are walking in, and Node is carrying his massive hand cannon. He's using it to basically push. I named the bear. Give me 1 second. I named the bear. Char is the name of the bear. He's pushing Char back so that he doesn't chew on the fresh kaiju meat and burns from the acid. And the team is basically just scared of this man. And they have carried some containers with provisions, and Node just lets you know. Node just lets you know that he's waiting for his credits. Yes, you did good on your promise, boys. Just let Anders know that I'm waiting for my money.
Definitely.
I don't think together you and the squad will face any big obstacle on your way towards the station R.
Okay.
So since I want to know what you are planning to do next, I think you reach basically station R. Okay. Provisions are distributed amongst the survivors, and by the time you get there, basically Sergeant Commander Michael Anders has been woken up and is being, I don't want to say interrogated, because Madonna wouldn't have that kind of authority over him, but Madonna is basically trying to get any information she's able from Anders.
So she's just debriefing him.
Maybe. Yeah. That will be a better word. What do you want to do?
Well, hi, we're back. We didn't die, and we succeeded in our. our critical support mission that may or may not have been unsanctioned, but also proved to be very successful. You know.
Yeah. June takes a look at your mechs. Uh, they are not in the best of shapes, so she basically scolds you. And I'm sorry, it wasn't June who was running the algorithm. It was Eileen. Eileen is the one who was running Intel. So yeah, June basically scolds you, takes your mechs towards the hangars to make some repairs, and particularly for you, Calder, she gets to you and looks if you are hurt of any or anything, and she says, uh, "What does it feel to have a near-death experience, kid?"
I mean, it wasn't that bad. We had it under control.
She looks at her computers, running scans on your mech. She says, "Okay, you certainly did a fair enough job with your field repairs because I'm guessing just another bullet will have sent you. I think you were one hit point away from exploding, right?"
I was down to two. I
To
had two.
two, yeah. She's basically trying to protect you from the realization of how close you were to actually dying.
Unfortunately, he's in denial already, so that's
Perfect.
uh, June runs diagnostics, starts repairing your mechs, and Eileen runs towards you and says, "So did you went through sector 5?"
Yes, we did. We did go through Sector 5.
And she says, "Okay, so did you find anything weird? Because the readings we're getting from 5 are, I think that's probably where whatever brought the ship that bombarded us originated."
Yeah, there were some weird things in there. 5 was where we found the this strange material, actually, and like a kaiju village, I think, is where that was. Um, and this color of this.
Kaiju
Yeah, go ahead.
worshippers
Yeah. Um,
who were riding around on them like a bunch of weirdos.
yeah. And from what we've seen, and maybe you've seen the video from the fights. It seems like the QQ people might have worshipped um, these aliens that we identified as well in the ship that crashed. Uh, yeah, I don't know what to make of it. It's very strange. It's almost like and he thinks back to his time in college, like the ancient astronaut theory. If you've ever heard of that, primitive man. They maybe they were visited from aliens from the stars long ago, and that's what all the cave drawings were. Could be that the kaiju are the same sort of thing for the Kokyu.
She is listening to you. She says, "You recorded video of your fight with the kaiju?" And
Yeah.
she just I'm gonna have to ask June for a copy of that.
Yeah, well, it was pretty exciting
And they were
and
riding
terrifying.
kaiju. People are riding kaiju. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was new for sure.
She says, and you mentioned a weird material. Do you have? Did you bring any sample? Did you?
We don't have the samples. We left them. We were under heavy fire. We left them in Sector 6, but we do have the readouts from those materials, and the readouts from a similar material we think we found in the tunnels. So June's got the information on that.
Yes, we will have to go through a lot then. But yeah, I'm reading some weird stuff coming out from five. So, and she starts thinking about this displacement from the ship that you found. What happened at number five? Takes out a computer and reads about their what's on the record about number five. And she says, "Well, we have registered a small settlement at number five and small unsanctioned settlement at number five. Uh, Sergeant Anders was trying to get them out of there, but those people went into the canyon. So, and she starts thinking and thinking, and she basically asks you to the uh, hangar where June is running repairs. June, it's not so much that she dislikes Eileen, it's just that Eileen is just as intense as she is, so they kind of clash,
Right.
the one with the other. And she's just like, yeah, here's cables, here's the screens, just give me a space. And you huddle around a screen to see the recordings. And Eileen, she's running algorithms, checking her computers, trying to match what you have found. And what she says, that would it be possible that the same kind of space displacement that you found for the ship will be able to splice creatures together the way that you saw at number five? Were these people like uh, collaborating with the kaiju? Were they merged with the kaiju?
Uh, it's hard to say. I don't know, Zenith. What do you think?
Uh, I mean, it looked like there was like a cockpit added onto the kaiju, right? So, I mean, it didn't look like they were totally merged with it, but thanks for putting that thought in my head. I, I mean, they're weird enough. Who knows what they would do if they could?
Hmm.
But I hope not.
Because I hope not, because if if we if what we're thinking is that there might be another attack, I think Sector 5 is where we need to go in order to stop it.
Maybe. I I think was it Sector 17?
17.
I think Sector 17 is the first place to go. But maybe Madonna will be the person to make that decision. I mean, that's where the ship was that destroyed Station Q, or at least a ship very similar to it. And we can fight kaiju all day, but we can't fight a ship like that.
She starts thinking, gets the approximate measurements from, says, yeah, I think maybe 17, but I'm not sure the ship will be big enough for what happened at Q. And she
Maybe
just
not.
starts thinking.
Maybe not. But watch that fight. Watch that replay. Those ships are carrying advanced technology. I'd rather take a kaiju fight than fight any more of those things.
And they're
She
like damaged now, so if we can get a hold of them
yeah
now would be the time.
yeah.
Yep.
She starts thinking, and she just sort of agrees with you, and basically uh, she starts running data. And give me yeah. Okay, so unless you want to do anything else for the night, that's where we are going to live today.
Okay.
Nice. So I think we're going to start the next session basically with Madonna debriefing you in whatever Anders information she gets out of Anders, and Eileen having processed data for both Sector 17 and Sector 5. So I'm going to stop the recording. If you are watching on YouTube, thanks for watching and see you later. Stop